When approaching a railroad crossing with no signals, you must A. Speed up to cross quickly. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains. C. Yield only if a train is visible. D. Honk horn and proceed. Answer B. Maryland law requires drivers to stop, look, and listen at all railroad crossings without signals to prevent collisions. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection simultaneously, who has the right-of-way? A. Vehicle on the left. B. Vehicle on the right. C. Vehicle turning left. D. Vehicle going straight. Answer B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way at intersections with no signals or signs. If a driver's vision is obstructed by rain at night, which lights should they use? A. High beams only. B. Low beams and fog lights if available. C. Hazard lights only. D. Parking lights only. Answer B. Low beams reduce glare, and fog lights improve visibility in rain without blinding other drivers. Maryland law requires drivers under 18 to hold a learner's permit for a minimum of A. 3 months. B. 6 months. C. 9 months. D. 12 months. Answer B. Drivers under 18 must hold a learner's permit for at least 6 months before obtaining a provisional license. A flashing yellow arrow at an intersection means A. Stop before turning. B. Proceed with caution, yielding to oncoming traffic. C. Turn only when green. D. Turn prohibited. Answer B. A flashing yellow arrow permits turning left but requires yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. When must a driver dim their headlights for oncoming traffic in Maryland? A. Within 200 feet. B. Within 300 feet. C. Within 500 feet. D. Within 1,000 feet. Answer C. Maryland law requires lowering high beams within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle to prevent glare. A double solid yellow line in the center of the road means A. Passing is allowed in both directions. B. Passing is prohibited in both directions. C. Passing allowed for left lane only. D. Lane changes discouraged. Answer B. Double solid yellow lines indicate that crossing to pass is prohibited in both directions. When approaching a school bus with flashing red lights on a 2-lane road, the driver must A. Slow down and pass cautiously. B. Stop until lights stop flashing. C. Pass quickly on the right. D. Honk to alert children. Answer B. All drivers must stop until the school bus turns off flashing red lights, ensuring child safety. If your vehicle starts to skid on ice, the driver should A. Slam on brakes immediately. B. Turn steering wheel opposite the skid. C. Steer in the direction of the skid. D. Accelerate gently. Answer C. Steering in the direction of the skid helps regain traction and prevents loss of control. Maryland law requires a minimum following distance of A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answer C. Maintaining a minimum 3-second following distance allows sufficient reaction time in normal conditions. When is it legal to turn right on red in Maryland? A. Always. B. Only after a full stop and if no sign prohibits it. C. Only on one-way streets. D. Never. Answer B. Drivers may turn right on red after stopping and yielding to traffic and pedestrians, unless prohibited. If an emergency vehicle is approaching with lights and sirens on a multi-lane highway, a driver must A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Move to the right lane and stop if possible. C. Maintain speed. D. Pull into the left lane. Answer B. Maryland law requires drivers to move over and stop safely to allow emergency vehicles to pass. The proper hand signal for a left turn is A. Left arm extended straight out. B. Left arm bent upward. C. Left arm bent downward. D. Right arm extended straight out. Answer A. Extending the left arm straight indicates a left turn to other drivers. A driver approaching a pedestrian crosswalk must A. Stop only if the pedestrian is in the middle of the street. B. Yield to pedestrians entering or in the crosswalk. C. Proceed if the light is green. D. Honk to signal crossing. Answer B. Pedestrians have the right-of-way at crosswalks. Drivers must yield until they safely cross. If a driver refuses a chemical test for alcohol in Maryland, the consequence is A. A warning only. B. Automatic license suspension. C. Reduced fines. D. Community service only. Answer B. Refusing testing under the implied consent law results in automatic suspension of driving privileges. On a multi-lane road, a driver should use the left lane primarily for A. Passing slower vehicles. B. Normal travel. C. Making right turns. D. Stopping in emergencies. Answer A. The left lane is intended for passing. Slower traffic should remain in the right lane. When approaching a traffic circle, the driver must A. Stop before entering. B. Yield to vehicles inside the circle. C. Enter at any speed. D. Use left turn signal before entering. Answer B. Vehicles inside a roundabout have the right-of-way. Incoming traffic must yield. When must seat belts be worn in Maryland? A. Only on highways. B. Only by the driver. C. By all occupants in the vehicle. D. Only if the vehicle has airbags. Answer C. All occupants are required by law to wear seat belts at all times. When encountering a construction zone, a driver must A. Maintain normal speed. B. Slow down and follow posted signs. C. Only slow if workers are visible. D. Change lanes regardless of traffic. Answer B. Reducing speed and obeying signs protects workers and drivers in construction zones. When merging onto a highway, a driver must A. Yield to traffic on the highway and adjust speed accordingly. B. Stop at the end of the ramp. C. Accelerate beyond speed limit. D. Use hazard lights. Answer A. Safe merging requires yielding and matching the speed of existing traffic to avoid collisions.